good to see you again. Thanks for coming back to Saltiness Isn't Bliss to check out another tasty recipe. So what I am featuring today is ham pinwheels. So I just love ham, one of my favorite meats. And the downside of ham, of course, is all the salt. So every once in a while you can find a reduced sodium ham at your grocery store or at the deli. In this case, this is not a reduced sodium ham, so I'm just going to keep it simple. And the way to cut down on the salt, if it's not a reduced sodium ham, is just to use less. So rather than have, a big stack of slices, just cut it down to 1 or 2 slices. So this is the ham I am using, just a nice thin slice. And I've got 2 versions I'm going to share with you today. So the first version is the saltier version. And then the second version is going to give you some tips and ideas of how to enjoy the same style snack with less salt. So let's get started. So I've got my 2 ham slices here. Pick this up so you can see that a little better. On this side, I'm going to feature a recipe that includes a pickle. And then on this side, I'm going to include a recipe that has a cucumber cut in the shape of a pickle. Because pickles, just like ham, are chock full of salt. All right, so on my saltier side, I am going to spread, I've got this garlic herb cheese that I am going to spread onto my slice. Now you can also just go with a plain cream cheese, that works as well. There is my slice of ham with my garlic herb cheese spread across it. On the bottom portion of the ham, at the end of the slice, I'm going to lay my pickle flat on there, and then all I'm going to do is just roll my ham. So I'm just going to tuck that pickle right inside there. So it's going to look something like that. And then I'm going to take a knife and I'm just going to slice about 1 inch size, 1/2 inch size slices all the way across. I'm going to lay that out on a plate here so you can get a better view. Okay, so there is our ham pinwheel that we just created with the garlic herb cheese spread and the pickle. So now my last step on this one is to just sprinkle some dill weed right on top, and of course that will be to taste. If there's any other seasonings you'd like to add on there, feel free. So that is my salty version. My reduced sodium version is the same slice of ham that I featured with the first one, so that 1 thin slice. Instead of the spreadable cheese, I'm going to put a slice of baby Swiss. Baby Swiss is a low sodium cheese, also helps with headaches if you get headaches from cheese like I sometimes do. So I'm going to lay that right in the center. Of course, you can always slice it up if you like. Maybe I will slice it up just so I can spread it a little better. So I just cut it into 3 strips, and then I'm just going to lay one on one end, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the other end. So it looks something like that. I am going to drizzle some 3 cheese vinaigrette on the top of that. This is basically a low sodium Italian dressing, so just a great option to still have those same flavors and spices and not all the salt. So this will be to taste as well. I'm just going to kind of drizzle some of that in there. So that's how that looks. And now I'm going to take my cucumber that I've sliced up like a pickle, and I am going to, because cucumbers are the unsalted version of a pickle, right? I am going to roll that up just like I did the last one. There's how that looks. And then slice it up just like the last one. All right, so there is my less salty, reduced sodium version with my cucumber and baby Swiss. On top of that, I'm going to put the dill weed just like I did on the other version. One more idea as a topper on there. I've got this bowl of cherry tomatoes. So I am just going to slice one in half so that I have a flat side, like that. And then I'm just going to lay that right on top of there. So it looks something like that. And of course you can always put this on top of crackers as well, just to give it another layer and another flavor and crunch on there. I'm going to pair mine with some unsalted, some unsalted pretzels and cashews and a lovely little cutie that I've sliced up there. So that is my snack and lunch for today. Thanks so much for joining me in the kitchen. Hope you will go have a tasty snack now as well. See you next time.